Today I'm gonna make chicken soup, and you'll hear football in the background because that's what the Humper's doing, watching football. I got some chicken breasts that I'm gonna boil. I've got 3 of them. An onion, 3 carrots, 2 celery stalks, chicken broth. I have more on the counter over there because I don't know how much of that I'm going to use yet, because I will use some of the liquid I boil my chicken in. These are noodles that one of the ladies at Bingo made for Dad. I'll probably use half of that bag. This is poultry seasoning, a teaspoon heaping, parsley, a half a teaspoon of thyme and rosemary, and bay leaves. So that's what's going to be going. I would put basil, but I can't find any. So now I'm going to put my chicken in this pot and just fill it full, just to cover the chicken and put it on to cook. Chicken just got put on. I guess you bring it to a boil and cook about 20 minutes. So while that's doing, I'm going to clean and chop up my onion, chop up my celery, clean and chop up my carrot. So we'll get to that. Vegetables are chopped, celery, onion, and my carrot. And I got this to put my chicken breast in, which I'll pull apart with forks. And this is going to be the pot I make my soup in. The butter is, I'm going to heat that up and cook the onion and celery in it. But you'll see that here in a few. Let's check on the chicken, shall we? Let's pan over. How's it doing in there? Bubbling away. Here's my chicken. I cut the largest breast just to make sure it was cooked all the way through, but I am going to skim all this little goop off of it. Since it's chicken, boneless, skinless chicken breast, there wasn't a lot of it, but if you use like a whole chicken, there'll be more, but I'm going to scoop the goop off. And then take the chicken out and put it in my pan. Before I shred it, I'm going to go and take all these little pieces of fat off the edge off my chicken. And I have the butter getting melted over here. You can't see, it's so dark, but I'm going to put in the onions and celery to get a little translucent before I start adding more stuff to my pot. I have 3 cups of that chicken broth from cooking, and I have 2 cans to start with my soup. I'm ending up pretty much just using my knife to cut out my chicken. I pick all the fat off and put it aside and cut it out. I'll make a plate full of chicken. I just remembered there's a light on here, so duh. Okay, I've been cooking down my celery and onions just for about 5 or 6 minutes, just till they're translucent. Now we're going to put in, I had 3 cups of this stuff in the chicken. Yeah, there is still some of that stuff in there. I couldn't get it all, but that's just how it goes. I'm going to use 2 cans of chicken broth. Maybe more, probably more. I think it's going to have to be more. Burp. I did not put any salt in because the chicken broth is so full of sodium. I'm going to taste it later to see if I need salt. And we're going to, it's getting full. Hang on. Pour our carrots in. Oops, some are trying to live to see another day, but that's not going to happen. And let me grab my seasonings, which are behind me. Yeah. And put all those in. And now we're going to stir this all up. And probably add in another can of chicken broth. And then we'll go from there. We're going to bring this to a rolling boil in a minute. First, I gotta turn up the heat. Alright. I gotta get those in there. They're floating. Okay, bye. Now that we're at a rolling boil, I've got to turn the light on, but I don't care. I'm gonna put some of these noodles in here. Just gonna eyeball it. That should be good. It's about half the bag. So we'll let them cook for about 10 minutes, and then I'll add the chicken in, and then we'll cook it all together for a while. I just dumped the chicken in, and I'm going to simmer this just a little while. The last thing I'm going to add in here is just a tiny bit of cornstarch with water, just to thicken it up a little bit. And something's happened in the football game. So we'll come back when this is all done. Okay, I just did 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with equal parts water, which I'm going to put in here. And that'll just thicken up the broth a little bit. Let's stir that in. Oops, sorry, fingers in the way. And we'll cook this for a little bit, and then we'll have some to eat. Looks good. Smells good. I laid some soup up. He put pepper in his. Look how hot it is. Look at the steam. Needless to say, we will not try this anytime in the next moment. We got chocolate milk. Chocolate milk. We'll be back and we're going to taste it. We're still waiting. Are you going to try it yet? Think you can do it without burning yourself? How's it taste?
The broth is good, but I haven't got the noodles, but it's too hot.
I ate one. I took one out like this with my fingers and ate it. They're good. Who made the noodles? Someone from Bingo.
Mrs. Stark, Janet Stark.
Oh, the farming? The farm? Okay. Because she was happy you were back, huh? Now we're going to wait until you take that bite. It's pretty good. I like it. On this cold day. It's only in the 40s out today.
Say it's snowing up north of Michigan.
Yeah. So, good, bad, my first try.
Very good.
Now we're going to eat our stew. Yummy.